All Quiet on the Western Front. This is a new Netflix film following a young German's experience during World War One in the fight between the Germans and the French. The film is in German and really sticks with them and their perspective, which was a change from what war films usually provide us. Therefore, it will need your full attention, especially as it runs at nearly 2 hours 30. This is a film that covers a lot in regards to character experiences throughout the war. This film doesn't really have a particular goal with a character, it's just all about showing how horrible and gruesome war is. And I think it got that across very well. It doesn't for one moment try to glamorize war, it just tries to really emphasize the brutality of it all. What it did was show the naivety of these young soldiers before they sign up. They're very excited, they think they're going to be heroes, they think it's going to be like badass, I guess, for them. But what it showed was how wrong they were and how grueling war is, and how once they were there, they hated it and just wanted to be back so much. This was a very well executed movie. The action sequences were very entertaining and tense. Lots of long takes that make you feel the intensity of it all, whilst the downtime allows for relationships to be built between these soldiers. However, I'd say I never really got too attached to any of these characters. Don't get me wrong, you spend a lot of time with them and you end up rooting for them during their battles, and you want them to come out on top, but I never found a character death too gut-wrenching or like too much of a blow. I just don't think you really get that deep emotional connection with these characters. And to be fair, I think that's because the film showed how quickly a soldier is there and then he isn't. This back and forth battle on the Western Front could be quiet and peaceful and then brutal and horrible. It's kind of like that in an instant. The war and the fighting can just resume when things maybe seem like they're peaceful. And this film emphasized that this battle on the Western Front was really for nothing. Very little progress was made by these soldiers. They were there for several years and millions of lives were lost. And it really seems like all for nothing. We also get perspectives outside the soldiers as we see generals from both the German and the French side attempting to stop the war because they can see the damage it's doing, the amount of lives that are being lost, particularly on the German side. It's sort of the German generals that really want it to end because so many lives are being lost. These scenes weren't as interesting per se, but it was still well acted and intriguing for me as it educated me on a war that I don't know too much about. This was a well done film with some great acting, some well done camera work and cinematography, and a unique soundtrack. But for me, like I said before, I just couldn't get that emotionally invested and attached to the characters, and therefore they just weren't that memorable. It's not characters for me that I'm gonna remember all that much. And it was also a film that felt as long as it was. It's clocking in at about 2 hours 20, and it certainly feels that length, if not a bit longer. I think the pacing wasn't always great at times here because of the way it jumps around between different intensities and different characters. But regardless, this was a well done movie, and I think if you're interested in war films, this is going to be something for you, and it's something worth watching. I would give All Quiet on the Western Front a 7.5 out of 10, but in terms of the rewatchability rating, I can't see myself rewatching this again. If you've seen it, let me know what you think about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.